What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. So, I am super excited to talk to you guys about this anime that I've just watched. I've actually watched it 2 times over, and I'm thinking today, at the time of this recording, I want to watch it for a third time because it is so wholesome, it is so romantic, and damn it, I just love it. Oh my god, I fell in love with this. So, the anime that I am excited to talk to you about today, and I am highly recommending to you guys. So, put down the Jujutsu Kaisen. Put down, well, don't put down Mushoku Tensei. Don't put down Bleach, Thousand Year Blood War. But look, guys, just take a moment. Take a moment. I'm sure you can hear it in my voice. Take a moment and enjoy the finer things. And maybe, guys, gentlemen, men, okay? If you are an anime fan, and you know what? I should be saying this to the ladies too. But if you are an anime fan and you are in a relationship, what you need to do is you need to watch this. Okay? You need to watch this. You need to watch this because it is wholesome, it is romantic, and it is made for couples. Okay? Okay? What this anime reminds me of right off the bat is a little anime that we all remember called Horimiya. Remember Horimiya? This is on the same scale as Horimiya, and I love it. So, what are we talking about? Finally, I'm going to get to the title. This is called The Angel Next Door Spoils Me Rotten, okay? And let me start off by saying, when I first heard about this anime, when I first read the title, I had a completely different premise in mind, okay? Now, let me tell you the premise here. Okay, let me give you the synopsis of the story, and then let me tell you what I initially thought. Okay, my premise when I first read the title. So here's the synopsis, okay? Yes, it is your typical boy meets girl, girl meets boy, right? There's only one little thing, okay? Actually, and here's where the romance starts. We have our main two protagonists. We have Mahiru Shina, and we have Amine Fujisawa, okay? And Amine basically is walking home. It's raining. He's got an umbrella, and he sees our main girl. Yes, our main girl, Mahiru, sitting on a swing out in the rain, just looking like depressed. Remember a couple of years ago, there was an anime which you guys might be reminded of if you watched it, Yuji Hero, I Took in a High School Runaway. The first scene of this anime actually reminds me of that, okay? Girls sitting out. Mind you, in Yuji Hero, I Took in a Runaway, Sayud, our main girl in that one, was sitting under a street lamp, and our main protagonist, which I forget his name right now, was basically walking home drunk because the girl that he went out on a date with basically flat out dumped him. Anyway, that's a different story for a different time. Let's get back to this. Anyway, first scene, it's romantic. You know it's going to happen from the first scene. You know they're going to get together. You know it's going to happen. Anyway, the synopsis is boy meets girl, girl meets boy, right? Main girl, is basically seen as the angel of the school. She's got the look, she's got the grades. And the thing is everybody holds her to a high standard, right? Everybody holds her to the perfect, that she is so perfect. She doesn't have any flaws. She is quote unquote an angel, right? Then we have Amine Fujisawa. Amine is your typical high school boy. He is average grades. But he has friends. But for the most part, which we find out later in the anime, he doesn't trust people. Anyway, these two characters live alone in the same apartment complex. They literally live right next door to each other, right? It just so happens that the day after Amine gives Mahiro his umbrella, that he ends up catching a cold from being out in the rain. She ultimately sees this when she comes home from school and helps and basically says, here, I'm going to make, like, I'm going to help you get better, which she does. From that point on, the story and the romance takes off because of the fact that they live next door. Like, she volunteers to start cooking meals for him because he doesn't really, he like, I forget what he eats. It's like liquid food. It's like, just to keep his like stuff going because he doesn't really cook his own stuff. So she volunteers to cook for him. She volunteers to help him clean up his house, clean up his apartment because it looks like a total like freaking rat infested, cockroach infested pigsty. Like, it just looks like a bachelor apartment, right? Ladies, you've probably seen it before. Anyway, so she helps him clean it. She comes over, she does the cooking. He helps her do the shopping. He does a lot. And through all of this, their relationship starts to blossom. They from being friends. They start off as being friends, I should say. And along the way, just like it is in Horimiya, they start developing a bond. And slowly, she starts meeting his friends. And the feels just start coming and they start pouring out. And like I said, from the very beginning, it's going to happen. We're going to get a romantic story. Here's the thing. Like we got in Horimiya, and we don't get this often in anime, right? We don't. I will even say that we get this in Mushoku Tensei. Jobless reincarnation, even though the fact that Rudeus has 3 wives. But here's the thing. What we get in Angel Next Door Spoils Me Rotten is we get a wholesome tale of 2 people who live next door to each other. Oh, I almost forgot. There is another anime that this reminds me of. How many of you guys out there, come on, let me know if you remember. How many of you guys out there remember Toradora? Remember the popped up tiger? Yeah. Now, mind you, Mahiro is nothing like Taiga, the popped up tiger from Toradora. But she's got her own charm that a lot of people don't see. But anyway, back to what I'm saying. We see them start to develop a bond with each other. They help each other out. When Mahiro comes in first after completing a test, literally Amine buys her short strawberry shortcake. And he does it because he wants to appreciate her. Because while everybody in the school, everybody in the class calls her the angel, but he realizes that nobody values her. Nobody sees her. They just see her on the outside of being what they believe or what they perceive her to be, which is a perfect student, a perfect girl with the looks, with the figure, which, let's not get this twisted. She's really smoking. She's really good looking, but they don't see the interior. They don't see Mahiro on the inside. Now, yes, on the inside and the outside, she is wholesome. She is, kind and, and beautiful, I'll say like that. She's kind. She has good heart. She has a good personality. But she keeps herself in reserve. She keeps herself at arm's length, right? From people. Even all the guys that try to hit on her in school, like, she does not return their affections, right? And so here's the thing. So I'm going to go into episode 7, right? Now, we know in Horimiya, I think it was like episode 4, when both Miyamura and Hori and Kyoko decide that they're going to be in a relationship after Hori is like sick and she misses him and she wishes he was there, which he actually does show up. Anyway, I know I'm getting off topic, but I'm making similarities here. I'm setting the table for you guys, okay? This is where I think the romance really hits and the feels will really hit for you guys. In episode 7, we see where Mahiro's mother comes to visit her in her apartment. We also come to find out that Mahiro's parents, both her mother and father, do not show her affection at all. They didn't really even raise her. Essentially, Mahiru's parents got married just for the sake of their families because to improve their standings. And it happened that one night they got careless and they had a child, which her parents never fully intended to have a child. And so her mother comes to her apartment, and we learned that as soon as Mahiro graduates college, then her parents can get a divorce, her family can get a divorce, and all three of them can go their separate ways. Like, they don't even care about Mahiro at all. And it's here, after listening to this, where Amine says, "Stay with me." And she tries to say, "No, it's none of your concern. I'll be okay." And he says, "No, you didn't hear me. I want you to stay." And so they're sitting inside Amine's apartment. And I know I'm spoiling you this, but you guys need to watch this. I'm trying to get you guys to watch this. But anyway, she cries on his shoulder. And that, for me, was when I knew we're going to get this. Here's the thing. We don't get this a lot in anime. We got this in Horimiya. We're getting it here. We got this in Mushoku Tensei. At the end of all this, finally, Amine and Mahiro confess how they feel about each other. They love each other. And he finally asks, "Will you go out with me?" And of course she says yes. And of course there's some funny shenanigans along the way. Like, you meet some other characters and like, you meet his friend Itsuki and Chitose, who are both in a relationship themselves, and they're just fun. They're just like comic relief, but it's funny. Here's the thing I want to say about Angel Next Door and why I love it so much. I love it because even though there are some times in the anime where it, like, you know, like it skips over time, so you don't get to see, like, how, you know, like, you know how in romantic movies or even in anime sometimes it just gets right to the romance, right? Like, girl likes boy, boy likes girl, you know, and it kind of feels like next thing you know, boom, you know, they're in a relationship, right? You know, or, you know, they love each other and it works. This actually simmers. This actually takes time. And Mahiru is cold in the beginning, but she starts to soften up. They start to get closer. And you really do get to see, in my opinion, the relationship between these two develop. You also see them get embarrassed. You also see them get flustered and flushed, and you see them blush a lot because the romance is starting to bloom. It is starting to blossom. Guys, I love this anime. Please go watch it. It is on Crunchyroll. I know how people feel about Crunchyroll right now. I know how people feel about it. I know people don't like it. But here's the thing, guys. Here's the thing. Even though I know a lot of people are turning away from Crunchyroll, or go watch it wherever you find it. I'm not telling you to hit the high seas. You can if you want to. I didn't say it. But at least if you're gonna watch one anime this season, just one. Or if you plan to watch more, and if for most of you anime fans out there, you're gonna watch more. But watch this. You're gonna fall in love with it. You're gonna love it. I also forgot another romance anime to mention. The Flower That Blooms with Dignity. But either way, guys, you guys are gonna love this one. This one is a true beauty. And I hope you guys enjoy it. Anyway, guys, that's enough out of me. I'm going to be coming back at you with another video soon. We're going to talk about, so far, Season 3. The first 3 episodes of Mushoku Tensei, Jobless Reincarnation. It is out. I hope you guys are watching it. And we'll talk some more anime later. Until next time, remember, please like, share, and subscribe. Hit that notification bell. It really does help the algorithm out. Lets you guys know that you guys love my content, love what I do here, and love talking about anime with me. And leave a comment in below. Tell me what you like. Tell me, have you seen this anime, The Angel Next Door? Spoils Me Rotten. What did you think about it? Let me know. Have you seen Horimiya? Have you seen The Flower That Blooms with Dignity? Let me know what you think. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Remember, wherever you are, whatever you're doing, go make it an anime day. And I will see you in the next video. In the next video. Man, I'm going to go watch me some Angel Next Door. And I'm going to go get spoiled. I'll see you guys later. Bye, guys.